Hey everyone, I have recently completed the Batman Arkham City game, the Return to Arkham edition on Xbox, and let me tell you, it is such a great game. And I mainly want to make this guide to anyone struggling or that wants to get all these achievements from Arkham City. Let me tell you, it's not that hard. Or to anyone that wants just to get as much as achievements as possible in this game, well, this is the guide for you. So I'm gonna give you guys my secret tip on how to get all of these achievements really easy at the end of this video, so make sure you stick to the end of this video. Alright, so I'm gonna split this video into different parts. First, I'm gonna talk about the main story mode. Next, I'm gonna be talking about the side missions, and then we're gonna be talking about the Riddler, all those trophies, how to get them, and then I'm gonna talk about some random achievements that we can get. Next, I'm gonna be having the DLC Harley Quinn Revenge. That's another section that we can get achievements from. And next we're gonna have challenge maps and campaign maps, which are the last thing you can do, well, the hardest thing in this game, so that's why I leave it to the last part. So yeah, I leave the challenge maps and campaign maps till the end because we require experience, upgrades, and more that we require from previous things. Leave the Predator maps and campaign things at the end. Alright, so starting with the main story mode, we had 14 main achievements that we can complete while we complete the main story mode. And the good thing about this game is that the achievements that you get from the main story mode are, if you there's no way you're gonna miss them if you keep going through the story. As compared to Batman Arkham Asylum, there were some challenges or achievements that you could miss out even though you progress through the story, but this is not the case for Arkham City. And so also we have 4 extra achievements for Catwoman. If we have the extra DLC, if we already have the Return to Arkham edition, it's gonna be already included. The good thing about these achievements is that you don't need any, you're gonna get them if you go through the story mode without chasing anything extra, or if you miss anything, you don't have to worry about it because you'll get the achievements as you progress through the main story. You don't need to do anything extra. So yeah, we got 18 achievements in the main story mode, and the last achievement on the story mode, so you can know that you're finished, is the exit stage right. And then after we complete the main story mode, we unlock the new game plus, and if we complete that again, we're gonna have another achievement. So in total there's 19 achievements for the main story mode. My main tip and trick for the main story mode, which is not that hard, it can get tricky sometimes even though if you don't know where to go, or you haven't paying attention to what's going on in the story, you may get lost and you will not know what to do. So my tip and trick on that is always have a gameplay at hand. Always have your phone, your laptop, an iPad or something beside you while you're playing, so you can, with the gameplay, with YouTube open with a gameplay, so you can know that where are you going, and so you cannot miss anything through the story, and you can complete the story without having to look for, or if you get lost, just so you can get it back on track real quick and not waste a lot of time on it. Also, another trick is that never skip the cutscenes, or always be paying attention to what is going on through the story, all dialogues, everything. Just pay attention to it, because even though there are some things that we may miss if we're not paying completely attention to the game, so always read the dialogues. Always don't skip the cinematics or the cutscenes, so you can know what's going on in the story, and you don't get lost or you don't lose track of what's going on in the story, and you can complete the story quickly. So after completing the main story of this game, we got the side missions, and from side missions we got 7 side missions from different villains. And well, first I'm gonna be talking about Deadshot, which has 2 achievements in this game. We have to look for some clues about where he's hiding or what he's doing, and with the first one we get an achievement, and after beating him we get another achievement. Similar is Hush. We got 1 achievement once we start knowing what's going on with him, and then after we beat him, it's another achievement. So 2 achievements for Hush. Next we got 2 achievements for Bane 2, 2 achievements for SAS, which the SAS side mission can get tricky because it consists on answering phones that ring randomly throughout the city. Well, the hard thing about this is that it can get tricky because probably you're doing a side mission or another thing that's not related to SAS, and suddenly there's gonna be your phone ringing at the background, and you're gonna have to go and answer it like really quickly before the time runs out. So my tip on that is to always upgrade your grapnel boost first before or while doing this mission, because the grapnel boost helps you a lot to get places quicker. Next we have Mr. Freeze. There's one achievement only for him. We have to be looking for his wife. So yeah, that's easy. That's an easy one. Mad Hatter. We also have a Mad Hatter side mission, which is nice. Let me tell you, it's one of the best ones of this game. The side mission, I liked it very much. Next, we also have Azrael, which we have to be scanning for clues, and next we have another achievement after we complete all those clues. So my tip and trick on all the side missions and how to get them real quickly is that also have like a YouTube. You can also, if you find out like a clue about something, just find out what's going on on YouTube, and you're gonna find like where the next spot of or where the next clue is gonna be at. One thing I have to note from the Azrael side mission is that the symbols you have to scan don't always show. Like you have to first scan one, and then after that there's gonna be another one that is gonna appear like on another part of the map, but it's not going to appear right away. This happens to all the side missions. If you complete one part of the side mission, you're not gonna get the next step of that side mission specifically like right away. So one thing I would recommend you to do is do a side mission and then do another like character side mission like Hush or Bane, and then go to do another one from SAS like that, because when you get a clue from someone, you're not going to get the next step from that side mission right away. Okay, so for Riddler we have 7 achievements. We're gonna get them as we progress through like collecting those trophies, and let me tell you, it's 240 trophies we got to collect. So yeah, there are a lot of Riddler trophies we gotta get, but let me tell you, once you go, like you just gotta organize yourself on how you're gonna get them, because there are different areas of the map where there are like specific trophies. So I would really recommend you to like first get all the ones from Amusement Mile, next go to Park Row, next go to like those next areas. Like as there, if you press the start button, you're gonna get like the map, like every trophy is divided to each location. So I would recommend you just to go one location to another, like following that order that you get from the menu, so you can keep track of where you're picking those Riddler trophies and never messed up. So the good thing about the Riddler trophies is that they're on the open areas mostly. You can get them like after you complete the story. You're going to be able to get the trophies in any ways, even though like if you missed one in the story mode, because you can go back. And also if you go on YouTube and search like that area and trophies, you're gonna get all those trophies like in one video, like all the area trophies in one video. Search on YouTube those gameplays that you search like Subway, Arkham City, Riddler trophies, and all collectibles. So we also have some Riddler trophies and collectibles from Catwoman, so make sure you get all those from Catwoman too. And I would recommend you to get the Riddler trophies, give you experience, and also unlock, they help you unlock all the upgrades from Batman, like all those combat moves and all that gadgets upgrades. So I would really recommend you to do the Riddler trophies, because you're gonna need them when we go through the challenges, maps, and other achievements that we're gonna get that we need all those upgrades from Batman. Alright, so next we have some random achievements, because we can get them. We can only probably get them at the main map. So yeah, You can do them while you're playing with Riddler, while you're getting all those trophies from Riddler, while you're doing the side missions, or even while doing the main story mode. But these are some random achievements. So first off, we got the AR Knight, which is completing all training exercises. You're gonna see in the map, there's gonna be like a bat signal glowing red, which is like, oh, the gliding exercise or something like that. So just make sure you complete them, and after you complete all of those, you're gonna get an achievement. I would recommend you to, like, if you're gonna decide on doing the air, like that achievement, the air night, like just keep going. Like you're gonna need practice of like gliding and all that stuff to make it all the way through the end. Next, we got the fully loaded, which that achievement consists on getting all gadgets and upgrades. If you already completed the side missions and the Riddler trophies, all those things, you're probably close enough to get this achievement. Just probably get more experience XP, and you're gonna get that very easily. Next, we got the aggravated assault, which is stop all assaults on Arkham City. The tricky thing about this achievement is that you're gonna be like, while doing the side missions and other things, we're gonna have in the map like these assaults mainly occur when in like between buildings and like randomly. You're gonna be like gliding or fighting other people, and you're gonna hear in the background, oh no, stop, please don't hurt me, or something like that. And that's when an assault is happening, and you're gonna have to like go and beat the guy right away if you're wanna get all those assaults beaten up. It took me a while, but you can get it, don't worry. Next we have the Gotham base jumper, which is jump and glide for 1 minute, which this can only be done on the Hugo Strange building. So if you go to that area of the city, of the map, there's like, you're gonna be like so far up, and if you look down, there's gonna be like the whole city, but you cannot actually go, you're gonna like glide down to the city. There's gonna be a wind that's gonna like turn you around and make you go back to a tower. So just make sure you go up first as far as, and then start gliding. And also make sure you got the grapple boosts upgrade already as with Batman, so you can get probably more time. If you use the grapple boost, you can get some extra time. But just make sure you keep gliding and use the wind that is gonna blow you back to your advantage. Next, we have the pay your respects, which you just gotta go to the crime alley at the Monarch Theater. Just go back on that, and you're gonna see the statue, like you're gonna see like the dead parent, Batman's dead parents, and there's gonna be, if you approach, there's gonna be a rose, and there, if you get close enough, you're gonna get a button which says pay your respects, and then you're gonna get like a big you're gonna get a big like theme song, and like Batman's gonna be just there remembering. And what you just gotta do is just like press A, and just gotta wait more than 30 seconds or something. When you are paying your respect, just make sure you stay there. Don't move anything. Don't change or something, because if you need some specific time to be there. So just stay there and don't move until you get the achievement. Next, we got the catch achievement, which is similar to the Arkham Asylum one. Instead of this, instead of Batman catching the remote control batarang, Azrael has to catch it. If you already completed the side missions, you can see that Azrael was like standing on top of the buildings. So just gotta use a remote batarang and throw it at him, and you're gonna get that achievement really easily. And if you already completed the side missions, don't worry, you can also use the New Game Plus to get this achievement. Next, we have the Storyteller achievement, which really this is probably one of the trickiest achievements like ever in a Batman game, because we gotta have 12 murderous dates with Calendar Man. Calendar Man is located on the courthouse where we first rescued Catwoman. So yeah, you just gotta go all down there, and you're gonna see there Calendar Man. He's locked up and everything. Well, for this achievement, we gotta use our hacker abilities, because I mean, for the achievement we have to like come with Calendar Man once each month, There's a specific day for that, and once each month. And once we get all that, like there's like, okay, come January 1st, come February 14, come March 13 or something like that. And when you go those days, calendar's gonna give you it's gonna tell you a story. Well, but for this achievement, like imagine you're gonna have to come back here, or you're gonna even like almost have to wait like a whole year to get the achievement. So that's why I'm telling you, you gotta get these hacker abilities. I did this on Xbox because I saw on YouTube. I looked up a video on YouTube about how to get this achievement, and there was like a hack or something, like a glitch, that if you go into that area and then turn off your Wi-Fi and then change manually your time zone, you're gonna like the date. You just gotta set it to like that specific date that Holland Man wants us to go, and you just go back, relaunch Arkham City, and then go back to its calendar man. When we're already in that date, we are gonna just talk to him. He's gonna give us a date. Just make sure you hear everything he has to say, so you can save that progress and then exit the building. I did this to exit the building so you can save, because every time you exit a building, like the game automatically saves. So make sure every time you exit the building, and then you just gotta do that again 12 times, so you can get the storyteller achievement, which is like having 12 murderous date with Calendar Man. So yeah, this achievement is real tricky, and more if you don't like know what the trick is, because if not, you're just gonna have like to wait 12 months or like a year to get this achievement. So yeah, just make sure you do that. And if you have any questions, just like search how to get this storyteller achievement quickly. And if you're doing it like in PS3 or like in a PlayStation or Xbox, make sure you know get a tutorial on how to change the time zones and dates on your console. And next we have the perfect freefall combo. Perfect freefall combo, yeah, 2.0. 2.0 because in Arkham Asylum we have like an similar achievement, which is all of Batman's combat moves in one perfect combo. This is actually not that hard, but it is hard if you don't know what a combo consists or what gadget variations Batman can do. I would really recommend you to get because we're gonna have like throw a batarang, use a bat claw, use the gel spray, use like all those gadgets. And then also Batman has some extra moves that you can pull, the P plus Y or X and Y, the disarm. There's like a lot of those. So I think there's like 12, if I am not wrong, 12 combo variations we can do. So we have to do all of that in one single combo variation, and well, of course, without getting hit. So yeah, this is kind of tricky, but once you know how to make a combo and what does it consist of, you're gonna get this achievement really easy. And actually, you're gonna use this practice that you got from this achievement in the other challenges and other things we're gonna use later. We also have another random achievement, which is get a 50 times combo, which is not that hard. You're gonna get it, like, don't pressure it. Getting a 50 times combo is not that hard once you know how to do a combo and how to keep it. And you can do this in the challenge mode or on the main map. So don't worry, don't sweat this achievement. You're gonna get this like real easily once you get the hang of it in the challenges. Next we have the gadget attack, which is similar to the perfect freefall combo, which is use every gadget variation Batman has with like a quick firing. So this is not that hard. I think it's just 5 or 4. So make sure you use all of them and you're gonna get this achievement real quick. Also, this can be done in the challenge mode or in the main map. So next up we got the DLC from Harley Quinn's Revenge. So there are four achievements in the main story mode, and from those 4 there's only 2 that I consider that are really hard. There's the one that's called Party's Over, which we gotta just with Robin we gotta pump all those balloons
from Harley Quinn that are gonna be spread out from the map. And we also have the bomb squad, which is defusing all 3 bombs in less than a minute or two. And this actually gets really hard if we don't know the location from the bomb. So make sure if you are ever stuck on them, search like a tutorial on YouTube on how to get this achievement, because if you don't know the locations from the bombs, it's gonna get like really hard. And also the party's over achievement. The tricky thing about this, like if you miss, so yeah, like if you complete the DLC, you're not going to be able to free roam on the map after completing the DLC. Like if you complete the DLC, you're gonna complete it, and if you don't wanna play it again, you're gonna have to play the story mode all the way again. I remember when I did this achievement that there's like a video that really gives you like the locations as you progress through the story, so you cannot miss anyone. So yeah, just make sure you get them as you progress through the story and pump those balloons as you progress through the story.
Okay, the last part of this video is going to be about the challenge maps, which are the hardest thing in this game, in my opinion, because they are hard and they require a lot of experience from the challenge maps, from the challenge maps, from the story mode, from the side mission. You're required to have because you're gonna need them for the maps. There are gonna be some challenge maps where you are needed to do certain takedowns or certain like eliminate certain thugs with gadgets, and yeah, you're going to need those upgrades. So yeah, like if you thought that the story mode, the new game plus, or the side missions were hard, I'm gonna tell you that these challenge maps are harder than probably the story mode and any other side missions, because they require, as I said, a lot of experience. And the good thing about these maps is that like they repeat. First, you got the ranked maps, which are just like the normal maps without any modifier or anything. And then we got the campaign maps, which are like a group of maps from the ranked maps in one go. So yeah, completing the challenge maps in the Arkham City it's gonna take your time like a lot, especially when you don't play this game very much, because like you're gonna get tired, or you're gonna get like frustrated about like the maps, because you can lose your combo very easy. You can get detected very easily. If you choose a modifier, it's gonna take more time to complete that ranked map or whatever you're doing. So yeah, like one tip I'll give you guys right now is to have a lot of patience and like self determination in completing these maps, because they really take a lot of mental like capacity. And the good or bad thing about this is that we're gonna have to complete the ranked maps and campaign maps for every single character. So that is Batman, Catwoman, Robin, and Nightwing. So we're gonna pretty much have to do the same 4 times. First we got Batman, which I recommend you to follow the order of the characters as I'm giving you right now, like Batman, Catwoman, Robin, and Nightwing, because Batman is like the general the main character of this game, and you're gonna have a lot of gadgets and stuff that can save you if you're not like good as like really good on the combat maps or the Predator maps. So always go for complete all the ranked maps from Batman first, so you can get an idea and start getting yourself prepared for what's coming. So whenever you start playing with Batman in these ranked maps, we're gonna have 3 achievements when we're completing the ranked maps. So yeah, you're gonna have get 26 stars, and then get 54 stars, and then get the 76 or 72 stars, the 72 stars, which is like all of the maps get with all the stars or medals.
So yeah, you're gonna get the last achievement from the ranked maps when you complete all the ranked maps with all the medals. And similarly, we had 3 achievements in the campaign maps. So I recommend you to do first the ranked maps, so you can get started on how the maps are. What's the like the space, how you can really familiarize yourself with the area, surroundings, takedowns you can do, and everything, because you're gonna need those in the campaign, because the campaign is really much the same, but in this case you're not gonna have, like, if you die or you don't get all the stars in that map, you're not going to be able to go back and do it again. Really familiarize yourself with these maps, and well, whenever you're done with the ranked maps, don't wait a lot of time to get started on the campaign. The first row, I don't know, the first 4 maps are really easy. The next one starts getting harder when we go to the campaign, because it just gets a little bit harder. And then the last row, it's not that hard. The only harder one, I think, is the Predator maps. So yeah, in my opinion, this game, compared to the Arkham Asylum, the combat is really, really easier and better than the Asylum. And in my case, I found that the Predator was harder than the Asylum. So I mean, that's my opinion. Whenever I encounter the Arkham City maps, I always try to do the combat maps like first, and then the Predator maps, because the combat, you just like beat everyone out and just be careful that you get all the stars, and that's all. But the Predator maps, you really have to be patient, and you really have to be like thinking what you're doing. You cannot just like be screwing around and just doing whatever you want. No, you're gonna do that, because sometimes the medals require you to like complete the whole map without getting any damage. And well, if you're in the campaign, if someone just like sees you, like, this is gonna be really common, that when you're playing the ranked maps and doing the Predator maps, like the thugs are going to, like, even though you're like hidden, or you're they're gonna see you, like they're gonna like turn around and they say, oh, here's Batman, and they're gonna start shooting at you. So it really requires a lot of experience to know when the thugs are like gonna react, or how are they going to react, or where are they gonna walk, what are they gonna do next, because sometimes they just like turn around like out of the blue and just go like, hey, what's up, like, and they shoot you, and that's how you're gonna lose. So like my tip on this is like, really get a lot of experience on these maps, and don't get like, just make sure you don't lose your patience on the campaigns. It's gonna take your time, but don't think it's gonna be like a lot of. So yeah, in order to get all the 6 achievements for Batman in the challenge maps, make sure you get all the 3 medals on each map. So in the ranked maps is 3, and whenever you're doing the campaign, it's 9. So my tip on the campaigns too is that if you ever like don't in the first map, always try to get all the hard modifiers, because the first map is not that hard on the campaign. And if you lose or you get killed in the first map, just quit and go back to like the campaign menu, because if you restart and then you go to the next and you like get that map correctly, and then go to the next map and then you lose again, just in the first map, try to make sure you get all, like, you use the hardest modifiers, and then on the next map, don't shoot like there, as you already use the hard modifiers, you're not going to be able, you're like the maps are going to be easier for you, even though like they are hard. So that's my tip. Like on the first map, always try to use the hard modifiers, and yeah, because as I told you, sometimes the first map is not that hard. They're usually the hardest ones are the last ones. So make sure you get all those hard modifiers first on the first map, and then everything else is gonna get easier. So in the campaign, you got 3 retries. So So if you use 1 retry, like you're gonna use like start on that map again, and if you die again, like you're gonna get like a true start. But like if you retry another time, you're gonna get and you die, you're gonna go get back. They're gonna take you back to the main menu, and you're not going to be able to continue that. So my tip on this also, like whenever you're doing the campaign, make sure you're in a space and you're at a time where you're not rushed, because or like a peaceful like surrounding of your environment, because if you're doing this like pretty like you want to get these maps like really quickly, and you're all desperate about like completing them with all the stars, like let me tell you, it's gonna be harder for you, because like these maps really take a lot of time. And like the good thing about these campaign maps is that like it doesn't matter how much time you take on them. The important thing about this is that you get all the 3 medals. So I mean, in the Predator maps is where you're gonna use these more. Like I like, it doesn't matter if you take 15 minutes in one Predator map, 20 minutes. In my opinion, like it has happened to me that I've taken like 17 minutes or almost 20 in one Predator map. Well, like in the hardest Predator maps. Sometimes the thug is not where I want him to be, or sometimes like the thug is not in the area, I need to make the wall takedown or something like that. So you can always use the batarang that attracts them, but it's gonna be hard, and just really gotta be patient on how the thugs are. So yeah, while you're doing the rank maps on any campaign maps, we also have an extra achievement, which is the Flawless Free Flow Fighter 2.0, which is complete a combat challenge without taking damage. This is really easy. You can complete this on the first ranked map, the first combat map, which is on the courthouse. The courthouse is like the easiest combat map on the game. So like whenever you get the hang of how the combat works, and you feel like pretty familiarized with it, just go ahead, and if you complete the ranked map without taking any damage, that's real easy. If you suddenly see a thug that is about to like kick you or get a damage from him, just make sure you evade him or use a batarang or counter. Because it's really easy not to get to get damage from them, and actually it helps you to build your combo. And if you complete like the whole map without taking damage, you're gonna get like 5,000 extra points. So make sure you like try not to get all damage from them, like in any other maps, because that's how you get extra points. And believe me, you're gonna need those extra points for later. Okay, so in the combat, this goes for every character. So whenever you're completing the combat maps, I think that the toughest thugs to beat are not even like the Titan ones, or the one that just have like one arm. I forgot how they are. What's the name? The Twin Brothers or whatever they are. They are. I mean, I don't find them like hard to beat. They just gotta evade and then punch, evade and then punch, and then for the Titan ones, you just gotta trip like ultra stun them and then beat them. And if someone's trying to like punch you, just counter and then keep punching the Titan. For me, the hardest ones are the ones that have the like the electrical stick, and the ones that have the shield, because I mean their attacks are pretty much unblockable, and the only thing you can do to counter those is just to evade. And this is really like annoying whenever you're trying to get like a really big combo, or whenever you're trying to get all the like the achievements or the points for the ranked maps or from the campaign maps. Well, if you're playing as Batman, try to use the gadgets. You can use the ice blasts, and you can just freeze them, and they're not going to like bother you for like a minute or 30 seconds or a minute. So like that's really good. I was actually used to like freezing them, or like just throw them batarangs. And whenever you're playing, make sure you have the camera pointed to where all the other thugs are, because if your camera is pointed just to like the wall or something like that, and like a thug can just come running to you and punch you, and you can not even see it, or maybe you're not going to have the time to react and counter. So make sure you always have the camera pointed at the rest of the thugs. Another tip I can give you guys for the campaign maps is to look for the campaign has those set of campaigns have different names, a special name for the three group of map. So I recommend you guys to as there are modifiers. I recommend you to look at those maps on YouTube, and you're gonna see how other people complete the campaign maps, with certain modifiers in certain maps. So, well, as I told before, get my opinion is to get the hardest modifiers in the first map first, and then everything else is just gonna be easier in the next maps. So make sure you don't if you have any more questions, or if you're in a campaign and you just are failing a lot and you just cannot get it done, probably change your modifiers, because that's gonna give you help you a lot if you are stuck in one campaign. So yeah, look at the maps on YouTube. If you're ever stuck on them, you ever feel stuck, just change the modifiers, or just delete one modifier. That's what you need, and then you're gonna see how it's gonna get easier. And the next map you're gonna have to use it, but just make sure you're concentrated and you're gonna get it really easily. So well, if you have followed everything that I've told before this video, the side missions, the story mode, everything we've covered before with Batman, if you complete the campaign maps, the last campaign with all the 3 medals, another achievement which is the Perfect 9 2.0, which is getting all the collectibles story mode, side missions, Riddler, and then the campaign maps and the rank maps complete at 100%. That's when we're gonna have the Perfect Night Achievement 2.0, which is really nice to get. It means you've completed the game completely with Batman. Okay, so you have completed the game with Batman completely, only with Batman. So that's a nice achievement. It really feels so good to get it. Okay, so the next character we're gonna play in the Arkham City challenge map is gonna be Catwoman. And well, let me tell you, this Catwoman character is different from the Batman. I don't know how to explain this, but Batman has this cape to stun and everything. Well, Catwoman has his lasso, and then his whip, and then her whip. You're gonna feel Catwoman different from the fighting style, and the Predator style from Catwoman different from Batman. We already had some experience playing as Catwoman in the episodes from the main story, and also there are some side missions for her. But that's all. You're we're gonna have some experience already with Catwoman. So just whenever you start first with Catwoman, first play the ranked map always with each character. Always play the ranked maps first, and you're gonna see that little by little you're gonna get a little advantage, and a little getting used to how she fights and how she works with the different Catwoman has only 3 gadgets compared to Batman that has probably 8. So yeah, Catwoman is whenever we're playing with her, you're gonna see that we're gonna feel like limited to what she's when compared to Batman, because Batman has like a lot of things you can use like while playing the Predator or combat maps, but Catwoman has like dozens. So we gotta be like careful and we gotta be more precise about what we're doing on with Catwoman, because in Batman we could do more stuff and we could be more clumsy, but with Catwoman you cannot like mess up. So the main characteristics of Catwoman is that Catwoman in the Predator has like you can run with Catwoman and like the thugs are never going to hear you because she's careful, like she's a cat. So that's one characteristic of her. And also the other characteristic about her is that she cannot like glide as Batman. She can only like jump or have a big jump. So yeah, like gets a little this gets a little hard whenever we're playing the Predator maps, because I mean as we're used to gliding, now jumping gets a little like hard, and also like if you just like jump, like probably you're not going to land like where you want. So you just gotta be like getting experience about how far she jumps. Or so yeah, when we finish the ranked maps, we're gonna go to the campaign maps now. So like if we finish all the ranked maps with the 3 medals, we're gonna get an achievement. And next we gotta go to the campaign maps, and well, campaign maps are probably are hard. I mean, we already know how they work from our experience ones we have with Batman, but I mean, in my opinion, the campaigns from Catwoman were kind of hard due to the Predator maps. The Predator maps were like the hardest thing. And like, why do I say the campaign maps are hard? Well, first of all, the modifiers and the requirements for the medals. There are some requirements for the medals that said like, take the jamming guy last, or complete the whole map without taking damage. So those are like probably the hardest modifiers, or like I'm sorry, the hardest medals to get. Or also you have to get knock out 3 henchmen, 3 armor henchmen with the cut drops like at the same time, or like yeah. So that like you like the thing about this is that you need to how to get all those 3 thugs knocked down in a go, like yeah. So you cannot mess up. There are some some hard medals, and well, the only thing you can do about them is to like practice, and whenever it's you're gonna get that medal like eventually. So yeah, for like Catwoman, I did the same as from Batman. I did I found it easier the combat maps than the Predator ones. So that's what I did. I did like the combat maps sooner than the Predator maps, and then I just get it up, and then I just focused on the Predator ones and got it like pretty easily. So yeah, that whenever you finish all the campaign maps with all the 3 medals, we're gonna get the achievement, the campaign kit achievement. And well, when we finish playing with Catwoman, like we're already gonna have like a very solid experience with all the maps from Arkham City that we're gonna play. So that's how we can go to the next character, which is Robin. So the next character we're gonna talk about is going to be Robin. Robin, in order to get the ranked and campaign maps, there's a DLC of Robin about Black Mask. So we gotta get the normal ranked maps and also the extra 2 maps from Combat and Predator maps from Black Mask, that DLC of Robin. And also in the campaign, we also have an extra campaign which we gotta complete to get the achievement for the campaign Robin. Okay, so for Robin, we already had some experience playing with him on the Harley's Revenge on that DLC. So okay, so playing with Robin again on these maps is actually not that hard. I think Robin is probably easier to play as compared to Catwoman, because he also has like more gadgets compared to Catwoman. He has like probably 5 or 6, so that's really useful. and his gadgets come like really good. And well, the good thing about him too is that we can glide again now, which is good. So yeah, like Robin, it's a really good character. um, I think that like in combat, Robin is a little bit more like hard in a certain way. Like it's a little bit more strict. I don't know, like more. I feel him. I felt like compared to Catwoman, he feels more like big, like more heavy. Yeah, that was the word. I feel him more heavy. So because he's got his stick, and well, it takes him a little time to like stun enemies or like completely beat a henchman. So yeah, you gotta be really careful about like counters and all that, because timing also is kind of important here, because he takes like a few time like longer to stun enemies or to completely beat down enemies. So I mean, just make sure you always have your camera pointed to other enemies in case they are going to attack you. So in the combat maps, as you can see in this gameplay, we get again the Titans to fight, and well, like based on our experience with Batman, like I already felt pretty comfortable on how to beat the henchmen and all these Titan thugs like easily. Here in this gameplay, I'm just like messing around because I have already completed all the medals. I was just like experimenting with them a little bit. And well, talking about the gadgets, the like probably the good thing about Robin is that we got the remote control batarang, and the remote control batarang like it's gonna help us a lot when we get to the Predator maps, because if you like, Batman also had this trick that if you like use a remote control or well remote control shuriken in the case of Robin, you just throw it out. And this trick about the remote control is that if you like as a like boost the control remote batarang, and then you hit a henchman from the back, like it's gonna launch him immediately to the floor, and like, and you can use these to knock down henchmen that are like near a ledge, and then you just like boost the like the batarang or the shuriken like a lot, and then that henchman is gonna like fall from the ledge, and you're gonna like instantly knock him out. So that is like a really good like trick you can use with Robin. I use this trick more when I had when like on Robin you gotta like complete the map without getting any damage. So I use this trick a lot because I didn't want it to reveal my location, and like I didn't want to risk like other henchmen like seeing me. So that's I just used the remote control shuriken, and like probably took down like 4 thugs, and then the last one like probably you can get it too, or if not you can just like use a silent takedown on him. So for the combat, my tip for the combat with Robin is to always use the combat variations you have for Robin. I don't think he can disarm like thugs, but he can do the combat takedowns, the special takedowns, and then also he has, if you press X and A, you got like a lot of variations you can use to multiply your combo and get more points, and also like use your gadgets, use your like your zip kick, everything, so you can get like more multiplier on your like points, and you can get the medals very easily. All right, so last character we're gonna use on the combat and maps is Nightwing. So Nightwing is actually like a mix of all the last 3 characters we've played with. So that's why I leave it to the end, because like Nightwing is like very similar to the like Batman. You cannot fly with Nightwing, so it is similarly as with Catwoman, because you cannot glide. And then Robin, it's a little like it relates to Robin because he uses like his sticks, and well, yeah, like you're gonna see, like I found that Nightwing was like a mix of all the characters in one. So I completed Nightwing, and my experience on Nightwing is that I completed like everything, the run maps and the campaigns, in like 2 days or a little bit more. because it was like as I already was like in the mood and like I had already completed Robin, and then I was like, okay, let's do Nightwing now. I completed like really easily. Like my experience with all the maps, like already knowing all those spots where you can do whatever you can, and then already knowing the like where the thugs spawn, and then like I don't know, like it just made me feel like really comfortable, and then I just decided to do it in one go. So that's why I got the like completed the ranked maps and the campaign maps, to get the achievements in like 2 days or a little bit more. So for Nightwing, we also gotta complete the ranked and campaign maps, but we also have to complete the Bruce Wayne Manor DLC, which is like 2 maps or one. So it's really easy. It's really easy, those maps. They are just extra, like they don't really require too much experience or like a lot. So I did it in one go, as well as the Robin ones. So like just do them so you can get the achievement, because if you don't get this, you don't complete these extra maps, you will not get the achievements. So yeah, one advantage of Nightwing is that he runs like really fast, and I don't remember like exactly. I didn't put this to test, but Nightwing like also, I mean, in my experience, I think like thugs kind of like hear you as much as like with other characters, like similarly to what happened with Catwoman. So yeah, use this to your like really use this to your advantage when you're playing the Predator maps. So I'm gonna talk about this because I think it's like the hardest thing to do with Nightwing, and it's the thing that like took me the most time when playing with Nightwing. And it's the there's like a metal requirement that you have to knock one henchman with the electrical blast after he climbed off like a ledge. So, I mean, this metal is very specifically. The bad thing about the electrical blast is that, as you can see in this gameplay, is like really not as accurate, or like you're gonna like predict where the thug is going to go. So you can see me here trying a lot of times so like this thug can fall off the ledge, and this really took a long time. Like you can see, I tried here a lot of times so he can like fall from the ledge, until I finally got it, and it was like so good because I took a lot of time on that. So like in my opinion, I think using like Nightwing's gadgets is like the hardest thing about Nightwing, because well, as I already talked to you about the electrical blast, also there's another gadget from him, which is the wrist dart. That wrist dart is like you can knock one henchman. You like if you point at him and you shoot, you can like that. If you point a henchman into the body and then you like shoot him, he's just gonna fall down, being conscious for a while, and then he's gonna get up after that. And but if you shoot him in the head, you're gonna like instantly knock him out. So this gadget is pretty powerful if you like have the accuracy and like the experience on how to keep the like Nightwing's arm like completely still, because if you use that gadget, like Nightwing is gonna be like stumbling, and like it's not gonna be like very straight. Like the aim is like really like hard to get in this gadget. So like you'll just have to like have a lot of patience and like experience with him. As you can see, this map you're gonna have to get in one medal is to get like knock 3 henchmen with the wrist dart, like instantly knock them out. So for this you're required to all like the 3 bullets you have for the wrist dart, you have to land them all. Like if you miss into a henchman, you have to like restart everything, because you're gonna like recharge like the wrist dart. So we're talking about also the gadgets. A really advantage we have with Nightwing is that we have like the normal Batclaw again with him, and this is this really comes in handy because if you remember from Batman, he can like pull the thugs from the ledge and instantly knock them out from a distance. So this really comes in handful with Nightwing, and I think this makes like Nightwing very balanced, because the other 2 gadgets were really hard to use, and with the Bat Claw, and he also doesn't have like any remote Batarang, So I think the Batclaw really compensates on like this off with the gadgets. So I'm gonna leave you guys here with my last gameplay of the game of like campaigns. So as you can see, I'm pretty much using the Batclaw for everything, because the Batclaw, like, you can instantly take them out in over the ledge, and this map has like a lot of ledges the thugs run like to, and you can use the Batclaw. As you can see here, I already took one armored henchman with the Batclaw really easily. You know that the armored henchmen are like hard to beat, but with the Batclaw, you just like can like pull them over the ledge and like that, and you can just knock them out really easily. And I thought I had already completed the map, but these armored henchmen like survived that, so I just used the Batclaw again really easily. So I just took this, defeated all the henchmen really easily with all the medals. I didn't even use my free medal on that one, even though I was keeping it for that map. So yeah, when you complete the campaign maps with all the medals and also the Wayne Manor maps with Nightwing, you're gonna get the last achievement for this game in this order, which is a campaign like nightly, the Nightwing campaign. So my last trip and like tip and trick to complete these achievements from Arkham City like really easily, to like whenever you're playing as Batman, like completely feel like you're Batman. Like I don't know, like what I did before is just like, okay, I'm Batman. I don't know. I just like, you have to have this mentality about like, okay, I'm Batman, I have these gadgets, I know my surroundings. You really have to be like really concentrated, and not only with Batman, like whenever we're also playing with the challenge maps, really feel like you're Robin and then Nightwing. Once you get like the hang of it, like don't play when you're busy, or when like you are not going to be at 100% in order to like play the game, because like if you really need to be concentrated to complete this game. Okay, so this has been all my tips and tricks on how to complete Batman Arkham City, every challenge, every campaign, everything, every achievement in this game really easily. My tips and tricks, my personal tips and tricks, because I really like to do things really easily. And well, just these are all my tips. I hope you enjoyed the video, and well, also stay tuned because I'm gonna be dropping an Batman Arkham Origins like achievement guide pretty soon. So, and also I'm gonna be playing Arkham Knight, so make sure you stay tuned, subscribe, and like this video to stay updated about everything that's going on with Batman Arkham. And we'll see you till the next of the video. Thanks.